Chad here for your Monday recap. So in my message yesterday morning, I discussed the second objective of our mission here at Cedar Heights, and that is that we foster God-centered growth in individuals and families. And specifically, what I'm going to be homing in on over the next few weeks is this idea of godliness and holiness. And this week I discussed this idea of pursuing holiness. Now, I noted in my message that in order to pursue holiness, the first step is that you must have a submissive, humble heart before the Lord. If you don't have a submissive, humble heart before the Lord, then all other steps are really just empty steps and will not do you much good. But let's just assume that you do have that humble, sensitive, seeking heart before the Lord. And now you ask me, okay, Chad, I am seeking after the Lord. I'm submissive before the Lord. What is it that I need to do to pursue holiness? Well, that's when we can learn a lot from many ancient Christians that went before us. Because in order to pursue holiness for many ancient Christians, some of the things that they did were things known as spiritual disciplines. These are exercises that, though in and of themselves, really don't do much good, but when applied to the spiritual life and applied to an individual that has the heart that is submissive before God and seeking after God, these spiritual disciplines are means of grace that God uses to mold sanctification in our lives. So what are some of these spiritual disciplines? Well, they're things like daily scriptural reading. They're things like prayer, church attendance, church service, activities in that way. Fasting is also another spiritual discipline that's rarely talked about in the evangelical world. Simplicity is another one. Simplicity is a discipline that helps us battle against and fight against the materialism that can easily creep into our own lives. Study is another way. It's not just studying scripture, which clearly is the most important thing, but getting good, biblical, spiritually viable books written by strong Christian authors that can help guide us to better understand scripture and better understand the life of Christ. These are just some of the disciplines that are out there to help us grow in our faith. And again, these disciplines are merely tools. They're not something that we should think in and of themselves they're going to do anything significant in our heart. All they are a means whereby God can mold you into the image of Christ if you are seeking after Him, submissive before Him, come humbly to Him. So if you're truly seeking after God, you truly want to draw close to Him in the pursuit of holiness, then some of these spiritual disciplines will be great practices to be incorporated into your everyday life. That's your Monday recap. We hope that you have a great snowy week, and we'll see you again on Sunday.